Well. How can we take notes on the info we're feeding into Notebooklm? After all, the tool is called Notebooklm. It's about note-taking, not podcasting or AI chat, though that's part of it. For instance, I've got a notebook here where I've been asking about Google Studio. I've asked what Google Studio is, and let's say this info is crucial to me. By the way, if you click here, it'll show you the sources of this information. And there it is. Source app, basically from the blog. I've uploaded a blog post and a video. It pulls the info from there, which is really useful for learning. So let's grab this info and I can click here to add a note. It says new note. Now some screens are popping up. I click add note, new note. I put this in and tell it. I can copy it exactly as is, Look, I only put the title. I had just put it there for a moment. Google Studio, it's awesome. I've got the note now, and I have the note saved there. What's this useful for? Well, as it says, for studying. I can have notes generated automatically. These 4 types of notes, like a study guide, I can also make a facts, FAQs, a summary, and a timeline. So you can see the study guide is basically for studying this section. Then we'd have the FAQs. What's Google Studio and what's it for? What are some key features of Google Studio? How do I interact with Google Studio? What are the benefits of using Google Studio? How can I learn to use a new tool with Google Studio? What options? I mean, it just made the guide for me. Well, no, not really. I'm looking at the best and... Nope. There's quite a bit of missing info, I must say. She jotted down a quick note, but even with 20 more sources, it might not be enough to help. And finally, we have the... Which one's the chronology? That's the one I was curious about. Look at that, absolutely. Here's the detailed timeline and main characters based on... Well, timeline. Making a chronology here didn't make much sense, but it split the info into points. Well, it's all under point 1, so that's perfect. As I said, a chronology wasn't really relevant here. And then we have the summary document. Summary doc, Google Studio, intro, document study, overview of the main features. It's really interesting, isn't it? Really very, very interesting. And I'll say again, you can make a podcast. Load it here, create a podcast, listen, and you get this. So you learn the tool in no time, Well, hope you enjoyed the guide. See you in the next one.